Alright, so now here we got some jungle Nautilus. It's a normal match. Me and my friend are just doing a normal because, why not? And yeah, I'm playing Nautilus. I actually picked him because I kind of figured he worked into this. Their team's mostly squishy and they have a jungle Malphite, so I don't need to worry about counter jungling. And, I can be just a big wall for my team because there's a lot of magic damage. Like, Misfortune for some reason does a lot of magic damage. And you got Morgana, Kale, and Heimer, all magic damage. So I get to build HP and magic resist and just tank all day long. And Nautilus is one of my favorite tanks, so yeah, that's why I picked him. And it worked really well actually this match. I'm very glad with the pick. So I start blue, get a leash, and go right to my red after my wolves. I need to watch top lane this game because it's Heimerdinger, and we all know how difficult it is to lane against him. It's very annoying. So, and this Heimerdinger isn't the best of Heimers. You'll see why later on, but here we just go the very early gank. I'm just proccing my red buff and using all my CC, and I grab myself the first kill of the game. And I do a little swimming around. His taunts are the best too. Heimer teleports back top, and I continue to clear my jungle. I'm going to go back and buy. I'm going to grab my Gilda coat and a ruby crystal and a pink. And I put my pink down, and I counter jungle a little bit because I'm living on the edge. I go to gank bot. Malphite's on his golems. I didn't know that. I harass a bit. Malphite doesn't seem to notice. Leaves. He doesn't really care. So nothing really happens there. I don't really gank bot a lot. They're not doing too bad. It is an Orianna support, but she's actually really freaking good. Asked Uki, my duo partner here, later on how it went. He said she was actually pretty good as a support, so yeah. Orianna I think would make a good support in general. Like, it's just not common, and the person needs to know what they're doing with the champion to make it work, but I think definitely viable if they know what they're doing with it. So I gank Kale, and that'll be the first of many ganks on the Kale because Kale snowballs like crazy. And even though the Syndra doesn't do too well in general, although she gets killed there, Kale is kept down. So I'm more trying to keep Kale down to get Syndra than get Syndra ahead. So it works out in the end. Kale is the only person that gets some kills. The rest of them pretty sure don't do very well. I give my blue buff to Syndra and continue jungling and go for another gank. Kale decides to sit on the top side brush. Actually I had no idea where she went, and neither did Syndra, so I'm just waiting. And she's trying to gank her own lane, so I'm like, oh, this'll work. So Kale lines up perfectly. I grab her, slow her. Unfortunately kills Syndra in the process, but I'm able to kill Kale in the end. So yeah, that's 2 for me. Kale's died twice. Syndra has died. So not too bad of trades going on. I grab my red buff and I'm going up to get the Heimerdinger. You'll notice there's a ward. I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure he's the one that put it there. So I don't understand what's like, look, oh, Nautilus is coming. I don't care. Let's continue sitting in lane. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I wish I looked at my ward. That's what was going through his head the whole time. I smite the big turret because I didn't want Aatrox to get down again as soon as he got up. Not a long cooldown anyways. And there we have another kill onto the Heimer. I head mid to try to help out Syndra, but she got beaten up. So nothing I can do there. Here they start pushing the tower, and they severely underestimate my damage and tankiness. I start attacking Kale because she's closest, but Malphite takes tower hits, so I turn on him and ult him, and I'm able to get the kill with the ult. So, yeah. Nautilus' shield is up. Don't underestimate his power. Because he's actually, I think he's one of the fastest clearers and highest damage junglers with his shield up. But that's only if it's up. That's the problem, is keeping it up. Luckily, I build properly a lot of magic resistant health, so that way I have a huge shield and lots of resistances to mitigate the damage. Kale is going again. I aim for the torch because if I miss, at least I'll get behind her. Malphite flash ults onto Syndra, not much I can do, but I'm determined to kill the Kale. She's telling me to back out. Oh my god, Doom Nautilus, gonna get himself killed. Oh my god, so bad. But I stay and kill her anyways, because screw the Kale. Malphite's out of mana and stuff. He's upset. Malphite, I don't think has done much yet. No, he's got 2 assists. That's it. He went Spectral Wraith too, which I mean, like, I know that. Oh no, actually, that would have been Golem would work for Malphite. So I'm not sure what his reasonings are for picking that, because he has a decent amount of downtime on his skills. So Yeah. Oh yeah, and I backed, and I had bought Megatron Cloak and Golem. So now I have the extra HP, and I have a lot of magic resist. So pretty much nobody on their team can hurt me at all, except for the MF with auto attacks. But I'm not going down there, so I don't care. So yeah, their team is pinging. Watch out for the gank that's coming. Heimer doesn't notice, even though he has another ward. Aatrox initiates again, and yeah. So we have to like chase him a bit here. I land a hook, ult him. I'm just trying to CC him because I really don't want Aatrox to have to lose his passive, and he doesn't. But yeah, that was my intention. Doesn't always work though. That skin is really cool too. I like it. Not as cool as my Astro Nautilus, but still a pretty cool skin. Malphite ganks Syndra again and gets kill for kill, sort of. I go for gank bot again, but they ward and they see me, so I just stay down here for pressure and we get the tower. I'm gonna try to kill them, but Tristana gets binded, so I'm just like, whatever. Might as well go for dragon. They don't have vision on it right now, so we just take it. It was a very late dragon, we could have gone for more. We probably could have made this our second dragon, but oh well. Alright, so we see Kayle mid, she just leaves. She's gonna head top now, and I'm warning him, and I'm typing in all chat like, come on Aatrox, you can live, I'm coming for you, buddy. And unfortunately I let him die, and I was very upset. In chat I even told him after, he's like, ah, my bad, I didn't play that right or whatever, and I'm like, no man, no, it's my bad. I said I'd be there for you and I wasn't, sorry, and I had a great time with the Aatrox, he was a really cool guy. So I go back and I had Aegis and I built Locket right after just to share the magic resist with my team because all the enemies deal magic damage. And it works very well because I get some nice CDR, some health, and some magic resist. So it's a good buy. So yeah, Heimer is difficult to catch here. I ult him, knock him up, and then slow. And yeah, Aatrox has gotten to the point where he has enough damage that will chunk him if he even gets in range. So even though he lost the lane, Aatrox just farmed a bunch. Like, he's got the most farm in the game. Here we go again on Kayle. We're almost at the end of the match. I can fast forward anymore when recording this. It wouldn't let me. But yeah. And I shield very early with my Locket just to mitigate the damage in general. Here I just flash for the stun and the slow. We get a kill on Kayle and the match ends. So yeah, I had a good time. Aatrox was fun to play with. So yeah, good game. Nautilus is awesome. Give him more credit.